Hey, thanks for watching this video at Songcraft Production. This is about the installation of the Vocal Finalizer plugin in the Mixcraft 9. Oftentimes when you check out the specifications and the requirements, system requirements, they don't list Mixcraft 9. I don't know how long Mixcraft 9 been around, but evidently a lot of these plugins do not list Mixcraft 9 as a requirement system or requirement DAW program to install this. I was successfully able to install the Vocal Finalizer into my Mixcraft 9. Do want to tell you guys a disclaimer. Yeah, you install this on your computer at your own risk, okay? Because if you don't have the right system that's required for this plugin, uh, make sure you read about that before you install this on your computer. Make sure you select the right plugin for your computer, whether it's a Mac or a PC. You need to make sure you select the right one. Not every plugin product at ADSR may be uploaded to your Mixcraft 9. If you have a glitch, if you upload it, you may want to just go into your computer system and just go back and reset your computer according to the date. So if it was 30 minutes ago or an hour ago, 2 hours ago, just go back, reset it to that time, and once you reboot the computer, it'll be back, it'll be fine. So, but I'm just saying, if you install this and you don't have the right system, you do it at your own risk, okay? All right, may not work out for everybody. All righty, here we go. So now this is going to be a wild ride, but this is an amazing plugin software, which is called the Vocal Finalizer, and it's from ADSR. What does ADSR stand for? Well, I have to tell you that later. Right now, all I see is ADSR. So I'm sure it has something to do with audio, sound, something. Okay. Anyway, so when you buy this, which is on $29.90, I mean, this is a great plugin software. Now, if you have Mixcraft, now Mixcraft to me is amazing. Instrumentals is great. They have great plugins within the Mixcraft itself. But there are some plugins that are just, you just gotta have it. And especially for vocals. And I think that's the only thing that I want to be more top notch than everything else. As far as drums, as far as bass, I mean, you get all that nice stuff in Mixcraft. But the vocals, and it's nice. They got some effects for vocals, which is okay. But if you really want fantastic vocals for your tracks, you got to get this software, the ADSR Vocal Finalizer. Okay, so now when you purchase this, bear in mind, they're only going to accept either PayPal, Visa, or Master. Okay, if you have Discover, they're not going to accept that credit card. So you have to just go with either Visa, Master, or PayPal. So I like using PayPal. All right, so PayPal makes all things possible when it comes to purchasing, even if you don't have a credit card. Okay, so now I already purchased this, but I just wanted to let you guys see what this is going to look like, because this is an amazing vocal processors with effects. And so when you'll see the link on this down in my description box on the video, so that you can actually get to this and just play some of the videos here of the software in action. And when you hear the vocals, you are going to want this software. Now, I mean, I'm not really trying to plug this. You might buy it anyway after checking it out, but if you don't, fine. But the thing with this video is that if you own a Mixcraft, Mixcraft 9, Mixcraft 8 music DAW, and you just want to be able to import Vista plugins into it, that's what this video is. This video is about how you can import those Vista plugins into your Mixcraft. Now, after you make the purchase of this plugin, it'll ask you basically, give you the option, you know, whether you have a PC or whether you have a Mac. So whichever one you have, you want to make that selection accordingly. Okay, so now I'm going to come off of here because, like I said, I already bought it. But you can freeze this video anytime and just kind of really look at the details on this photo here. Or you can go to the link and you can check it out yourself and be able to play the videos. Okay, amazing, amazing software. I'm really giddy about it. I mean, I'm excited. All right, so let's get out of here and show you the process here. Yeah. Okay, so now I downloaded it to my download. Let me see, hold on. No, here it is right here. Okay. This is what it's going to look like. You get the PDF guide and you get the vocalizer, or rather the vocal finalizer. So you have to undo it out the zip. So I'm gonna click on it. Okay, and then you're gonna click on it here. Okay, so now here you have to extract all. I didn't know what any of this meant, but you'll click extract all, extract it, because you've got to first extract it out the compressed file. Okay, now if you just so happen to be Googling trying to find out how you put the Vista plugin into your DAW, and it'll tell you about you know, putting the Vista into a file in your program files, don't worry about it at this point, because this is why I was tripping, because I was thinking, oh, I want to be able to browse and find the place where I don't put it. Files will be extracted to this folder, and I kept wanting to put it in my Mixcraft program, but you don't worry about doing it right now. Right now, just follow this instruction. So just extract, and so just let it extract. Okay, we double clicked on the zip file, we extracted, and so now it's going to extract. So I'm doing this in real time, you know, just so that you guys can actually see me walk through it. They got some cute, you know, video jingles, you know, that takes you through the jingles and everything. But sometimes those can be so fast. Okay. I think something else is going to happen here. So we're just going to wait. Okay, here it is. Okay, so we had extracted, and as you notice now, this icon look like an N. See, it's blue. It's like a blue N inside of a black box. Okay, so this is where we at now. So we can go ahead and close this out here. Okay, so now you're dealing with this. So now let's double click that. Okay, now what's going to happen is your Windows Defender is going to bring this up. Okay, they're going to say it's an unrecognized app. So running this app might put your PC at risk. So don't worry about that. We are going to click more info. Okay, so it's going to say unknown publisher, but don't worry about that. Just go ahead and click run anyway. You see, so if you didn't have this walkthrough video, you'd be totally stumped. Okay, now this will install Primary Vocal Finalizer. Blah, blah, blah. Boy, I'm trying to pronounce this stuff. Do you wish to continue? So just click yes. Okay. All right. So we'll go ahead and click yes. So you got all the terms of agreements, requirements, licensing grants, blah, 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 blah. So after you read all that, you click I accept. What are you going to do? You're going to click I don't accept? Yeah, you do that, you ain't going to install it, okay? So you click next. All right. So now, here's where they're gonna ask you where you want to install this. So this is where you want to install it in the program file where your DAW is. Okay, so in this case for me, it's going to be Mixcraft 9. Okay, so now before I do this, I want to go and make sure that I can put it now. Okay, now this is where I messed up the last time. Okay, let's browse it. Okay, and we're going to look for the Mixcraft. Okay, there it is, Mixcraft 9. Double click on Mixcraft 9. Then we'll go down here to the Vista file. Okay, see what it says Vista on Mixcraft 9. Now, what I had done, because when I double click this, it shows all these other files here. And I kind of freaked out because I didn't like that all this other stuff was in here. Now, I tell you what, you can do like me, and I still don't like all this other stuff here. So let's do this. We'll cancel this. Okay, we'll leave this up just like this is here. Let's go and open up our program. Okay, we're done with this here. So let's go to your PC. Let's click on the C drive, and we're going to go into our program file. And so here we're at Mixcraft 9. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to right click. Okay, now that didn't open up right. Let's go back. Right click again. No, it still didn't do it right. Okay, hold on. Let's try it again. Because what we want to get is, see, I don't know why it's doing that. Open a new window. See, what we want to do is we want to open a new folder. That's what we want to do. So I'm going to pause this. Okay, so normally I would right click, because on my laptop, I could right click this and then I could create a folder. But for whatever reason, it's not letting me do it here. So what you'll probably need to do is, and I am honest to goodness doing this for the first time, and I'll see how it works out. Let's see, let's create a new folder. Okay, hold on. I don't want that being on there. We'll highlight Mixcraft 9 and then we'll click create new folder. Okay, so this is probably how you're doing it. Continue. Okay, so now we're going to call this Vista. We'll give it a new name. Okay, so that folder is called VST2. Now that we created this folder, let's copy it. And we're going to go into, here, and we're going to paste it in here. Now it's going to give us a message. Okay, so we're going to click continue. Okay, so now we got the new folder inside the program. okay, of Mixcraft 9. Now, having done all this, we're going to close this up, and now we're going to come back here, okay? Now we're going to browse. We're going to look for our program that we were at, okay? Program files, Mixcraft 9, and then you scroll down, and there's the new folder. So we're going to just click on that, and then you click OK. Okay, so now you see the new folder that the program for Vocal Finalizer is going to go into. So you click next, click next again. Now here is interesting. It depends on the bit rate that you want. Now here the highest 64 is the best. So I'm going to uncheck 32 there, uncheck 32 there, uncheck 32 there. So it's basically, it's two of the same on all three of them. So you're just going to uncheck 32 for 64 to get the best. So that's what I want. So now that I'm done, click next. So now you just go ahead and click next again. Don't let this freak you out when you see this in here, noise, ash, audio. I mean, it's just, don't even pay attention to it, because you want to think, how come I don't see a Vocal Finalizer anymore? Don't freak out on that. Just go on to the next. Okay, so here is letting you know pretty much what you selected. Install. Okay, now it's installing. Okay, now what will happen to, I think I have to finish. Okay, now I'm going to open up Mixcraft 9. Okay, so let's go ahead and instrument track, audio track, and we'll click OK. Now we're in the Mixcraft here. Okay, now here's where the fun begins. So I'm gonna just do a recording. I'm gonna arm this for my vocal. I'm gonna go ahead and play it. I'm gonna go ahead and record it rather. Talk to me, let me know the charm I know that's in your soul. Okay, stop. Talk to me, let me know the charm I know. What we do now, we're gonna go to effects. Okay, so now here is where you're dealing with the vocals, right? So with the effects, you're going to scroll down and see if you can find the vocalizer. I keep calling it vocalizer. It's called the Vocal Finalizer, and here it is. Okay. Now, what's going to happen is when you click on that to select it, it pops up. So now you got to put in the activation license. Okay. So it says activate license. We'll click that. Okay. So now you got to put your key in there. So I'm going to go get my key and I'm going to paste it in there. Okay. So where would that key be? You would say, let's go ahead and minimize this. Go back to, because they would have sent it into your email. Okay. All right. So here's my key. Okay, so when you order it, they're going to send you a series of emails. Make sure you check your junk mail, because when they send you the key to unlock your product, it might go in your junk mail. So make sure you check that. All right, so I'm going to highlight my key. I'm going to copy it. It's my key code. That's what they call it, the key code. They say license code. They say key code. All right, so let's put this down. Let's get your get my DAW back up with Mixcraft 9. All right, so now let's paste that key in there. Okay, the key is in. Submit. Okay, now we are good to go. Alrighty. So they say something about clicking this, about change license. That's not necessary really. So now what you're gonna freak out on too is you're gonna be like, oh, where's my controls? You know, where's the knobs and everything? Now, they never tell you this either. But look up here in the upper right corner. Okay, you see this X? Not this X. This X right here. Click that. Now you got your controls. Okay, now we're in business. All right. So just go ahead and play with that. This is your input here and your output. So what happens is when you play what you recorded, let's kind of bring this down. So we play what we recorded. See, talk to me. Let me know the charm I know that's in your soul. You got three. Okay. Talk to me. Let me know the charm I know. Talk to me. Let me know the charm I know that's in your soul. You got three knobs of wetness. You got delay, reverb, double. So you're gonna know all about this stuff when you play the video on the link that I showed you in the bottom, in the detail box. You link about the product. You're gonna find out all about this stuff. Okay. So anyway, I believe I have accomplished my purpose to walk you through how to install the Vista plugin and your Mixcraft 9. Okay, fantastic product, Mixcraft 9. Hope you are enjoying it, but this is how you're going to be able to do so. Okay, so I'm glad you enjoyed this. I hope it was informative for you. Alrighty, so glad you check this out. Subscribe for more interesting videos that I may present. Some new songs that I'll be posting as demos. Those songs will become professional recording songs in time. Alrighty, this is Neil, and I'm just keeping it real. Catch another video.